day, the reason, that a lot of the things Dr. King talked about as far as economic redistribution, the reason I don't believe these things are going to happen is not because I don't believe that these things are right. It's just that I don't believe that they're going to do the right thing. We've been sitting there waiting forever for them to just even acknowledge what they did to us during slavery. They won't even acknowledge it. They won't even apologize for it. So they won't even apologize for it. What makes you think they're really going to give us the $13 trillion that's owed to us for reparations? Now, again, I think we should still keep fighting for it. If you have a reparations bill and you want me to sign it or support it, I will support it. But at the end of the day, here's the thought. Here's an idea. Well, black people, every year in Black Enterprise and all these other magazines, and I love Black Enterprise. Ebony, I have an issue with a little bit. They're strange people over there. But Black Enterprise, good people, good dudes. Alfred Liggins, all of them, good people. And the thing about Black Enterprise and other magazines is every year they always brag about black spending power. They always talk about how black people have $1 trillion in spending power. We got $1 trillion in spending power. That's black power. That ain't no black power. There's no power in spending. There's no power in giving all your money away. That's not power. What that means is that you have power and that you gave it all away. So that's not powerful. That's powerless. That's power. That's less power than you had before. Instead, that $1 trillion should be black investing power. That's investing in black institutions, developing infrastructure so that we can truly fulfill Dr. King's dream by allowing our children to grow up in a space where they feel loved and feel strong and are able to create our own heroes. White people should not be teaching us black history. I'm sorry. White people, if you're watching, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm not teaching you your history. You shouldn't be teaching me mine. We should not be sending our kids off to work for white businesses. I'm sorry, white people, if that hurt your feelings, but I don't want to integrate with your fucking lunch counter. I want you integrating with my lunch counter. How about this? I'm going to open up Boyce's lunch counter and we're going to charge for lunch and milkshakes and shit. And I want you to come over with all your white money. I want you to give me all your money. And that's my way of showing you that I love you, is by letting you give me all your money. Okay? How about that? That's how we can do integration this time around. We're not going to do it the way they talked about it in the 1960s, because unfortunately those good people in the 1960s might have had an idea that probably needed a little bit of development, right? Need a little more Marcus Garvey in it. Need a little more Malcolm X. Need a little more Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It didn't have quite all of that. And so you've kind of taken one of our greatest heroes, one of our strongest men in the history of this world, and turned him into like a neutered little bitch. And I'm not a fan of that. I think that that's a problem. I think that that's what we should talk about. Now, I'm going to show you guys. I have been doing this frozen bathtub for I think almost 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's been, but I know that it's extra cold. Like